Hello guys, Survivor here. I just want to say that I'm doing this list because I just want to freaking do it so bad. Yeah, I'll be doing a list of these like top 10 best, top 5 best movies of 2014. These are like I'll be doing a top 5 best movies of 2014 because there's like 5 of them I just love, and there just weren't really enough that can get me going still, but. Yeah, I'll be back with top 5 best movies of 2014. The ones that I watched, including this. So this list are going to be games that I played this year. So games like, because I barely played any games like that came out this year. I barely played any games that came out this year. Like these are the only 3. Alien Isolation, The Walking Dead Season 2, and Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Those are the only games. I'm sorry guys, if y'all are participating for games like Dragon Age Inquisition, Watch Dogs, I don't know, Far Cry 4, games like and all those cool, awesome new games that came out this year. Sorry, but y'all won't be seeing those. You'll be seeing a few that did come out this year. About like a couple pretty much on this list, but so yeah. Welcome to my top 10 best games of 2014. These are the top. Now these are the games that I played this year. The ones that I never played, but these are the games that I've played this year, and the games on this list are games that I played this year, but they also, had like a special feeling in me that were either addicting, awesome, or had an intriguing story, some stuff like that. That will be in there. Oh my god, Bolt's barking. Bolt, shut up! Good boy. Man, I don't know if that's me, but he's been barking in these recent videos. But let's get along with this list. I'm heading to my work pad because it's what I did last time. My top 20 most anticipated games of 2015. Okay. But first, I'm going to be doing honorable mentions. There are going to be some honorable mentions. Shit. There are going to be some honorable mentions. Again, put out. So here are the honorable mentions of the top 10 best games of 2014. Almost at 15. Yeah, I moved my Starlink UK thing like right over here. So here are the honorable mentions of this list. No, okay, the very first honorable mention is SSX. SSX. Well, you know that snowboard game. Well, that game came. Crap, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna start on the list because, you know what, screw it. I'll get to the honorable mention list after, I'll get to the honorable mention list after, after I get to after I get through number 2 before we get to number 1, like Watch Mojo does, yeah. So, number 10 is WWE 2K14. I know 2K15 came out this year, but this is the year I got to play 2K14. And it's just an amazing game. I mean, yes, it's not like all the other WWE games, like the one I got, which might be on my top 10 best game of 2015, maybe 20, because the games I got this Christmas are really good contenders for top 10 best games of 2015, pretty much. But this game, WWE 2K14 is number 10 on my list because it just it was just a pretty awesome wrestling game. Yes, it controls the same. It controls the same as 2K, like as WWE 13, WWE 12, SmackDown vs. Raw, all those games, and I thought it was a great game, worth playing. And the WWE Universe mode has updated just a little bit. The rivalries, now those are important. I mean, yes, with the rivalries, you may have thought that General Manager mode would be back, which I wish they should do it. Because, you know, who wouldn't want to do that with some of the greatest, with pretty much all the greatest stars of all time? With some, you know, newcomers and all that stuff. I mean, seriously. I mean, who wouldn't do that? They should put that in 2K16. But 2K14 was an awesome game. I played the absolute hell out of the Gold Rush thing, which made me, you know, go and play the tournaments, you know, simulate all the greatest stars of all time, fighting for the WWE Championship, just simulating it. And I'm like, oh man, this guy lost, like John Cena lost, oh Hulk Hogan lost. Sucks. I was like a commentator myself when I did that, even though I wasn't recording. But 2K14 was definitely a game that I thought it was worth playing. It reaches number 10 on my list because, you know, I thought it was worth it, and yeah, that's WWE 2K14. And it has like the best roster of all time in WWE, period. Hell, even has the Randy Orton Burning My Light song in there, and also has Undertaker's American Badass song. Um, shit, which was that? You're Gonna Pay. I fucking love that song so much. I listen to it, and it's just like one of the most badass songs of all time. But yeah, now that's number 10. Now number 9. Number 9 on my list, on my top 10 best games of 2014 list, is Splinter Cell Conviction. Now games I don't show cases of are gonna be games that are gonna be games that that I either downloaded or games that I borrowed. So, for the ones that I have gone cases on that are on this list and maybe in the honorable mentions, I'll show the cases. This is Splinter Cell Conviction. Here's the actual real thing, so just let y'all know it's legit. Yep. Sam Fisher's a badass. Yeah. Splinter Cell Conviction. Because Splinter Cell, I've been a fan of Splinter Cell earlier this year. Splinter Cell Conviction was one of those games that was one of those games I never thought I would get, but I've been a Tom Clancy fan since the books, Tom Clancy Splinter Cell books. I got 3 of them. And I also got Ghost Recon, Choke Point. I think that's Choke Point. I think that's the name of it. But I've been a Tom Clancy kind of fan. That's why, and I'm also anticipating for Tom Clancy's The Division. But I was thinking that Splinter Cell Conviction should be on this list because as a fan of Tom Clancy and how awesome Splinter Cell Conviction is, its story is shocking. Yeah, the story is pretty simple. Sam Fisher has to do all this and everything else. The story in the game is really damn good, and also there's this part in the game where, oh my god, I just don't want to spoil it, man. It's worth playing. There's these parts of the game where Sam Fisher is either getting grabbed in by or getting shot at, getting shot by Grimm, which it happens at the beginning of the game, but it's revealed at the very end, at the end of the game, to find out, wait, is Gren like a traitor, what the fuck? And you are literally, in the end of the game is this whole plot twist, like, you'll think, like, it's totally unpredictable, the ending is really unpredictable. I'm not joking. But there's also a couple multiple endings, which really doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's just this person shooting the same person and everything. But it's a awesome game. There's also a co-op mode where you get to go through. There's a co-op story mode, which you get to play with another friend to actually, play through the story mode, which takes place, I think, sometime before Conviction story, but Splinter Cell Conviction is an awesome game. I would highly recommend buy it if y'all are a fan of stealth games / action stealth games. Like Metal Gear Solid, like that game, like those kind of games. If you're a fan of Metal Gear Solid 4, then you'll probably like Splinter Cell Conviction. But it has you doing all this parkour shit, and the markings are awesome. Also, there's this mode where you play as one of these guys, and you have to go through this one area, and bam, it's like horde mode. Like this one part is like horde mode, but trying to defend it as long as you can. But there's also another part of the game where you get to run through this map, like maps from the story mode, and bam, you get to play through the maps of the story mode, and bam, you beat all those. Yeah, you beat all those. Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing, but the enemies are pretty unpredictable because you don't know where they're going to be at times, unless you have that thing where you can see them through the walls. But Splinter Cell Conviction, it has a really good story. It has a really good story to it. It ain't one of the weaker games because its story at the end of it was really shocking to me personally, because I never thought it would actually happen. At number so yeah, Splinter Cell Conviction. I really love game. I really like this game a lot. It's it's a it's it's a really great game by Ubisoft. Really, I just cannot wait for the next Splinter Cell game. I am going to be playing the Blacklist, which is a sequel to Conviction, so I cannot wait to play that. And also Chaos Theory, which people think is the best Splinter Cell of all time. I'm going to wait until I play that. Now at number 8 on my list, it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's on number 8 because I don't want to piss people off about Modern Warfare 2 and all that stuff. Modern Warfare 2 is what people call the best Call of Duty to date. It's arguably the best Call of Duty, in my opinion. It's arguably the best Call of Duty, in my opinion, because it just did as well as Modern Warfare 1, which is Call of Duty 4. But it introduced a whole new villain, a whole new storyline, and there are some shocking, but there's some sad scenes there, here and there. And the final mission was freaking undeniably awesome. Like, legit. The last mission was undeniably awesome. Like, I am not joking. It was awesome. It was worth playing. I just loved playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It was a game that I thought it was a game that I really liked. It was just an awesome game that I thought that awesome first person shooter that it could hit shooter of the year. Even hit game of the year back in 2003 when the first Call of Duty hit and everything. Which I thought was awesome. It was legit. But the more it advanced, the story just kept getting awesome, more awesome. Modern Warfare 2 is arguably the best Call of Duty to date, but I cannot deny Modern Warfare 2 is just awesome. And the multiplayer is cool. It's pretty hard, and the maps aren't that large, so you can pretty much easily find people. But the game is actually really, really cool, and there's a survivor mode. There's like all this co-op stuff, and the game story is awesome. I really like it, and I cannot wait to play Advanced Warfare. People call Advanced Warfare story a good call maybe the best story in Call of Duty history. No idea, because I've seen parts of the Rab play it, and I gotta say, it's arguably the best storyline in Call of Duty in Advanced Warfare, but so far from what I've seen, but cannot in Kevin Spacey in Advanced Warfare, but cannot wait to get Advanced Warfare possibly next year, possibly for my birthday, no idea, but yeah, I cannot wait. But Modern Warfare 2 hits number 8 on my list. Number 7, it is Dead Space 2. I cannot deny this is a game I never thought it would be just that damn good. It's a survival horror third-person shooter that it's a sequel that people love. People say that this is one of the best storyline kind of games. There are some lists I've seen that I was trying to find top 10 best storyline games of all time. Stories of video games. And I cannot deny Dead Space 2 is one of them, because it has a really good, intriguing story throughout the game. Isaac's losing his shit and everything. The game takes place a few years after the events of Dead Space 1, where you play the Isaac Clarke, who finally talks, and shit hits the fan. My god, it's just awesome. Oh shit. But Dead Space 2 is a game that, and shit hits the fan, he gets out of his straitjacket, which I have no idea why he was in the straitjacket, because he's not that crazy. And 2, motherfucker, its story is intriguing, it's shocking as hell, and there's some shit going down. Some action. There's a little bit of action elements here and there, where there's like if y'all seen the demo before the game was released, there was this chopper that was where you go in this room and you see this chopper, and you have to press A to escape and everything. Like it, and I just love it so much. It's a game I don't think people are gonna forget. It's a game that I don't think people will ever forget. A survival horror game that no one will ever forget, because it's a game with a really good story to it. There's no cutscenes with lighting and all that stuff, like Alien Isolation, like it kind of does that. But the game, yeah, it comes into 2 discs, which from chapter 1 to 6, it's disc 1, but the rest of the game is disc 2. Sucks. It really does. And the game took me about, shit. I need to check this shit out. I need to check out my playlist. Let me check out my playlist. Dead Space 2, yep, I made that. And the game took me about 6 hours. 6 to 7 hours. The game will take about six and a half or 7 hours to beat. And the game is just wow. It's just amazing, and I cannot deny throughout the game it was a great horror game. it was like the best horror game that came out in 2011, pretty much. I think Amnesia: The Dark Descent came out that year, but nah, it came out in 2010. I'm pretty sure it came out in 2010, but either way, it's an awesome, intriguing game. Now at number 6, it is Saints Row the Third. It came out for free for gold on Xbox Live, and I used to follow that exact game until I got it, and I'm like, wow, this game is worth playing. And Saints Row the Third was definitely worth playing. I don't get why Angry Joe is making this the most disappointing game of 2011. This game is freaking awesome. I mean, there's jets with lasers, hover bikes, a freaking Atari Square tank. Who doesn't want that? Plus, there's freaking zombies, mother freaking zombies in the game, and that blew my mind. And plus, you get to customize your own character, all that stuff, and you can like make your character's voice. How your character's voice will sound. I did that in Signature 4, which I do got. I do got Signature 4, and maybe on my top 10 best games of 2015, because I'm literally having fun with the game, and I do have Red Dead Redemption and Half-Life 2 as well. So yeah, on my 360 with the Orange box. But I cannot deny this Saints Row the Third blew my mind. Multiple endings. And the wrestling match. Oh my god. You serious? When they did the whole wrestling thing, that blew my mind. I never thought they would do that. It's like playing like in TNA, like if anyone knows TNA, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, you know what they call themselves, the Impact Wrestling now. TNA, when they were first starting out and everything, it looked like an old ECW kind of Extreme Championship Wrestling. ECW kind of reign and all that. It was all extreme, and I thought that was crazy when it blew my mind of how they can do something like that. And like wrestling, freaking wrestling, even the quick time events in it was awesome. Angry Joe thought the whole game was all purple dildos in your face, but it really wasn't. You can do that if you want, if you with your friends, really. I mean, it was just a whole made fun of thing. The storyline is damn good, with if your own character with either a chick or a guy, and at the very start of the game, you lose one of your best friends down like, damn, that sucks. And I cannot deny it was one of those games I just loved to play for a while until I got a little bit bored out of it, but it was still an awesome experience. Just right when I turned off my Xbox, after I got done with the game, because in my ending, I saved Shondi in Viola, I think that was the name, and I got that one ending. The ending, if you save them, I was like, you know what, that is the best ending I ever gotten. That is like the coolest game I ever played. I went back and did the other ending, and I thought that was a badass one. But the one that you save Shawnee and Viola is actually the canon ending. And yeah, I gotta say, after I turned on my Xbox, I was like, that is like one of the most awesome experiences that was like one of the coolest experiences I ever seen in my gaming life all year. I gotta say, Saints for the third, awesome. Number 5, at number 5, it is Bioshock Infinite. 2K Irrational, when do y'all stop with this? This is one of the best. It's like the best Bioshock game, I think. I think the second favorite to some people who are fans of the first one. This game got me into the franchise. This is the third installment to Bioshock, and the ending, the game, the story, the gameplay, it all just blew my mind. Of when Booker has like that hook thing, or like it just blew my mind every single time I did that. Like I was like, dude, how the hell did they do this with these kind of things and with these kind of characters and all that? I mean, who does these in games to this day? And I gotta say, this game is worth buying. Bioshock Infinite, winner of over 80 awards, brings the girl wiped away to death. The game's story is freaking amazing. It's one of the best storyline games out there to this day, pretty much. It's Bioshock. Its story is always amazing. What people call from the first and second Bioshock game, and I gotta say, this game totally worth buying. Its gameplay is like a modern first-person shooter, but there's lots of cool new stuff, and you know those power stuff you get from like in the first Bioshock. You get those, and they are in the Raven one is freaking sick. Just man, that's fucking cool as shit. It reminds me of Dishonored. Speaking of Dishonored, I did get that for free for gold this year, but I haven't beaten it. I'm on the last level. It's so freaking hard to get it around, you know. But this game, I cannot deny, it's one of the best. It's definitely one of the best storyline games I've played this year. Mostly, I love games a lot if their stories are really engaging, awesome. You know, characters developing. It's just those kind of games, and I really love it so much. So Bioshock Infinite, number 5. Now number 4 is The Walking Dead Season 2. Walking Dead Season 2. Holy shit. I cannot deny. I mean, yes, it's not as good as Season 1, which Season 1 was a masterpiece. Because that was my game of the year from 2013, because that's when I got it. The Walking Dead Season 2 was the game that I just loved to death. I was excited for the new episode. Like, oh my god, Telltale, please release the next episode. I was so fucking excited. And then they released it, and I'm always amazed about what they did. And it does take a while to do, you know, episodes per monthly, you know. But then doing Wolf Among Us, The Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, Walking Dead. And I just love the Walking Dead game by Telltale. Season 2 was definitely over the top awesome. And it was engaging. It was worth playing. I mean, there were a few stuff I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, dude, you serious? Are you serious? And there was some stuff I just wish they should have put. But the result is here. I mean, yeah, the beginning of episode 1 it wasn't disappointing. It was just showing how The Walking Dead is still dramatic and sad. The very beginning of episode 1, man, holy shit, like, shit just hit the fan at the very beginning. And I loved how one of the best characters from season 1 came back. I ain't gonna say who, because it's worth playing if y'all haven't played season 2. Episode 3 is my least favorite out of all of them, but Episode 5 is easily my favorite episode out of the entire game. It was engaging. There were five to seven endings in this game. That blew my mind. It's depending on which choice you did, and 5 to 7 endings from Telltale. And the ending is pretty. And if you here's something that might be a spoiler, but there's a choice between this guy and this chick, and then if you shoot the guy, it's sad. Like the sad scene at the end of episode 5, if you kill this one guy, is freaking sad. It's really, I mean, it's a really tough choice if you think about it. But if you think about it a lot, man, you're gonna like, holy shit, I know. And I chose my choice really easily. If y'all see my episode 5 walkthrough of it, it was amazing, and I loved how the series, season 2 ended. I actually chose my ending. It was awesome. I really love The Walking Dead season 2. Episode 5 favorite episode of the entire game, and I can't wait for season 3, because season 3 has been announced, and I cannot wait for season 3. So, Walking Dead season 2, number 4. Now at number 3, it is. Y'all probably are gonna be surprised because Grand Theft Auto 5. I was gonna get this game for Christmas back last year, but I was like, oh come on, because my mom said there's like an actual main mission we have to record where this one guy is doing, or this one guy and girl is doing, that, but no, it's actually a side mission, and I did not do it, okay, because when I found out I was like, whoa, okay, screw this mission, because screw that mission, it's bullshit. But Grand Theft Auto 5 is a game that it's the best Grand Theft Auto to date, period, to me, because it's got Grand Theft Auto Online, where you can level up, have fun with your friends. Me and Death Psycho are still playing it, and it's fun, and there's a ton of glitches you can find, and it's freaking amazing. And I cannot deny it, this game is pretty badass, and I love how this game turned out. It was a great, it was, most people call this their game of the year, but I think The Last of Us should have gotten game of the year instead of Grand Theft Auto 5, because Grand Theft Auto 5 story was a bit lacking a little bit. I mean, what the hell? I mean, the FIB, just freaking quit them. They're like the law in the entire damn city to me. I mean, seriously, like they're controlling these guys. But Grand Theft Auto 5, it's an awesome game, and there's this cheat code. Like, okay, I don't care if I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but there's a cheat code where you can activate a slow motion aim, and you do it like 3 times in a row. If you do the same code, that will activate it 3 times in a row. You will feel like you're freaking Max Payne from, Rockstar didn't make Max Payne 3, so why not? And you will feel like Max Payne because of the slow motion and like whoa. Like you'll feel like that, and I use that on a lot of times. The cheat codes are awesome. These kind of games are awesome, And if y'all are a fan of open world games, open world, online multiplayer where you can level up a character, customize them, and have a ton of fun, Grand Theft Auto 5 is a game y'all should get. It's a great game. And it has a really cool story to it. Trevor is one freaking crazy man. Michael's my favorite character out of all three of them because he was like the most interesting, most kind of badass character. He's a badass, but he's also the most interesting out of all of them. And I thought, you know what, guy's pretty interesting. Now I like him a lot for it. And I like Michael. He's my favorite because he was most interesting, but he's a badass at doing shit. Now at number 2 is, if y'all seen my review of this game, y'all will know it's one of the best games I played this year, easily. Alien Isolation. Freaking aliens, these even more things, just freaking crazy. Like, Alien, man, it's creepy. It's fucking creepy. It's always shit. Alien Isolation is easily the best survival horror game I played this year. Easily. I was anticipating this game since January, because this game is unlike Amnesia or Outlast. Hell, even the Evil Within or some other games like that. This game is unlike any other survival horror game you'll play, because it does have some action elements, like either you're gonna run a gun, but you will attract the aliens. God damn! This game has lots of content in it. It's not like an open world where you can go to Sevastopol and all that stuff, but the game is just awesome. And I got the Nostromo edition, which means I get include bonus content, playing Ellen Ripley, Dallas, or Parker, and crew expendable, which is actually that part where Dallas goes to the vents in Alien 1. But you get to choose to either play as them and see if you can try to push the alien out of the damn airlock in the game. Crew expendable. Try to do what Dallas is trying to do in Alien. And you'll find out where the alien's gonna be at. I mean, with your motion tracker, where you don't need to look at the enemy to know where he's going. So you're gonna be, so you won't have to look at him to see where he's going. Because if the alien sees you from a far distance or through a window, he's gonna see you, and you're gonna be screwed. If you don't have the flamethrower, which you can scare off the alien, push him back. And the alien is not the game is like 20 hours long. It took about like 21 hours to complete, and the ending was really good. It wasn't abrupt sequel bait ending. It really wasn't that kind of ending. I really liked it how it ended. It was a true Alien fashion, because surprise and endings and all that. Hell, Entertainment Weekly said this. It's on the actual back of the cover. At the very back of this case. The scariest thing at E3 this year. Over 40 E3 2014 awards and nominations. This is if you're a fan of survival horror, where you can use guns, or you're a Alien fan that loves the horror action of Alien, and you just want a game that's just survival horror game that's really long, or just an alien game an alien horror game or an alien horror game, you guys need to buy this. It's an alien game that is a love letter to fans. It really is. There's even a mission where you get to visit LV-426. I think that is the name. I think that's the name. LV-426. And it just blew my mind of how they did it. It really was. And this game, by creative assembly, the guys who are strategy guys, actually, actually, creative assembly, the very first time I survival horror, awesome. I cannot wait to see what's more of Alien, because I don't think this is over. I don't think this survival horror-ish alien adventure is I don't think it's over. There's no way you're gonna be. There's no way. There's no way in hell the Alien franchise and horror is over. Because I hope they may have, you know, the Aliens Colonial Marines kind of gameplay, but with the Alien unpredictability where it just kills you one hit and you can kill and everything killable. If that's a game, I cannot wait for it. So I do got Aliens Colonial Marines. I do got him. I do got it with me. So yeah, before we get to number one, which is, I really want to say it, it's just really awesome. Before we get to number one, let's check out 7 honorable mentions. Honorable mention number one. Honorable mention number one is SSX. It's a snowboarding game that just got me addicted for like a couple of days, like 2 to 4 days, and it just blew my mind. And you can do some badass stuff. It's on an honorable mentions list because I thought it was just an awesome snowboarding game. You can even grind your snowboard on helicopters. Who does that in games? Because that's like the sickest, most badass thing I've ever seen in a snowboarding game, possibly sports game, period. SSX is freaking amazing, and I think it's totally worth it for sports fans. Honorable mention number 2 is Aliens Colonial Marines. Don't get pissed off about this because people may say this is one of the worst games of all time. Fuck that shit. Or freaking disappointing game in 2013. Why the fuck is it on this list? The honorable mentions list is a fucking piece of shit. No, it's not. To me, it really isn't. When I saw Angry Joe's review of this, and when I played it, I was like, the hell are they talking about? I thought this game was a game that I thought was awesome. I thought, well, not awesome, but it was a great game. Really liked it a lot, and it was a game I really liked a lot. It was Fight the Fear. I think that's like written in Fear style or something. But there's the campaign mode or competitive mode. There's the hardest difficulty setting is Ultimate Badass. Of course, you know. I do like this game. The 5th mission, which is the Raven mission, it's fun as hell. And scary. Pretty damn good, though. But then I realized, yeah, after watching Alien 3, I'm like, when I see this one guy, I'm like, how is he... What? But when I play Stasis Interrupted, I will know why. But I did enjoy the multiplayer. I did do a walkthrough of this game, and I also did a funny moment multiplayer kind of thing because I met this one kid and everything. We were playing this game, and the multiplayer is pretty fun. I really thought it was pretty fun. It was a really cool game to play, you know, multiplayer on. And yeah, it was fun. I really do enjoy it. I'll give it like I don't know, like a 6, 7 out of 10. Oh, I thought it was like a 7 out of 10 worthy because I thought it was a great game. In my opinion, I think Colonial Marines is a good game. Hell, when I do a reaction to this, I'll probably think this is a great movie, and people will be pissed off at me. Like when people are gonna get pissed off when I say, "Oh, this game is a really great movie." And people are like, "Fuck you, The Phantom Menace is bad," but it really ain't. To me, I thought it was pretty freaking awesome. Because, you know, what? I'll be back, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Is it just me, or is it like every single time I make a top 10 or top 5 list, top 15, top 20 game, top, just top whatever number is, like whatever I make like a top 10, top 5, top 20, top 15 list, something like that. I'm always getting interrupted so I can like do this, so I can put parts of this together. I'm serious, that keeps happening to me. But honorable mention number 3, it is Call of Duty Ghosts. I actually got this game. I was really excited, and I thought it was a really good game. It was a solid first-person shooter. Some people that I play with are still playing. It's actually pretty fun playing the multiplayer. Long shot, like this one sniper rifle is pretty much fun to use. There's like these sniper spots which are pretty fun. Uh, the underwater mission was freaking insane. Like with the sharks, I'm like, dude, that's fucking instant kill shit. What is it, Jaws? And the astronaut part, it was actually pretty cool. I really liked the astronaut mission. It was it was just as it's advertised, showing every single next gen stuff. But here's what's the problem with it, pretty much. The story was actually pretty emotional. I really liked it. It followed what it needed to do. Um, Also, the game itself, the team death matches. I'm like, dude, if they can do it, if they can do the whole space and everything else in the story mode like twice, why in the multiplayer? Like Activision, Infinity Ward, don't get lazy on that. Because if you're gonna do something like that, you gotta do it. You gotta do it in a multiplayer. I mean, if people find that pretty cool, then just do it. Put that in Ghost 2, if there is a sequel, because the ending to the game's campaign ended with like a cliffhanger, and I really did like the campaign a lot. And it did kind of go back to its roots when the protagonist is just silent. Like they've always been silent throughout the games. Soap in Soap in 4, Roach in Modern Warfare 2. I think Yuri was silent in Modern Warfare 3. Um, I don't think no one was silent in Black Ops. Black Ops 2, no. Yeah, it's just Logan in the first 4 Call of Duties. That's it. But Call of Ghosts, I really thought it was a great game, and it deserves to be an honorable mention on my list. Now honorable mention number 4 is Hitman Absolution. It is a great game, worthy of a purchase. Okay, old Hitman fans will get pissed off, but when people start playing it, it's gonna be pretty fun. And I cannot deny it. This is my very first Hitman game, and the game just blew my motherfucking mind. I was like, damn. There's freaking Lynch from Kane and Lynch in in the game. I'm like, what the fuck? What? This is just pretty awesome, and I never played Kane and Lynch, but I was like, holy shit, it's actually pretty cool. Got Lynch from Kane and Lynch. I'm like, holy shit, that was awesome. There's even these contract assassinations, which you can kill and do all your stuff in multiple paths, Like, sometimes it'll screw up, sometimes you'll make it through, and hot damn, it is awesome. It's one of the coolest games I ever played this year, period. Um, and the story is really good. I really enjoyed the story a lot. It was intense, it was engaging kind of a little bit, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was like a 7 or 8 out of 10 for me, personally. Now, honorable mention number, I forgot, number 5, it's Sleeping Dogs. Another game came out for free for gold. I also got Hitman Absolution for free for gold as well. Also SSX. Sleeping Dogs was a game that was released back in 2012. A really good one, a really damn good one at that. It was a game that I thought was worth a purchase and worth buying, worth playing. Hey, well, JR calling my name. The game was awesome. Okay, awesome. Kung Fu thing, Kung Fu combat, doing all these badass, finishing. It's like you're playing Batman Arkham Knight if people have already played that game. But the game's awesome, no doubt about it. It was an awesome game, worth playing. There's even golden pistols, there's grenade launchers. There's a lot of these gunfight scenes I just love to death. There's a lot of these gunfight scenes I just love to death. But Sleeping Dogs is on my I wish I should have put on my list, but it just wasn't as good or addicting as like the other games. The story was really good. It was interesting. All the side missions are good. Oh my god! But it's almost there on my. It's like my favorite honorable mention in this. It's definitely my number one honorable mention in this thing. It's my favorite honorable mention in this entire list. So yeah, at number 6 it is honorable mention number 6 is Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. This game, hot damn. This is what I call showing off the gameplay for the fans of pain. This is what I call a return for Metal Gear Solid. This game combines what people will like about Peace Walker and in the past and Metal Gear Solid 4 combined. Because I've seen some gameplay of Metal Gear Solid and Peace Walker, and I seen gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 4. And this is actually the prequel to the Phantom Pain, and $30 for this game. $30 for like a demo. It really ain't that. The side missions are good. Where on the Xbox version, you get to play as a ride and take out the body snatchers. It is good. And on the PlayStation version, you get to play as a classic Snake. Probably trying to go through events of Metal Gear Solid 1, which I'm trying to do, because for some reason there was actually someone that hacked into the game where you have both exclusive missions. Wow. Tactical espionage operations, and I cannot wait for Phantom Pain. I'm like the only guy that ain't a fan of Metal Gear Solid, but I do like this game. I do really like this game. I played the crap out of it, replayed it over and over, and it is a pretty damn good game. And Phantom Pain is gonna be like 200 times bigger than Ground Zeroes, which is huge. And Battle Cookies, so secret missions I can use to get achievements and all that stuff for progression. I cannot wait for it. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes I is my is honorable mention number 6 because this game is worth playing. I'm not joking. If you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, you're gonna love that game. Now, number 7 and final honorable mention is Battlefield Bad Company 2. How do I explain this? This game is like a mixed bag and there even was one. So, like, this game is like a mixed bag and there even was one, really. Because the game's story is freaking amazing. I really like it. It's kind of engaging because you're just like the very first person shooter game that showed off with the guys' faces and all that stuff. Gets you kind of engaged. And I thought I was like, wow. These guys have personalities, kind of like Metal Gear Solid 1, where you could call people on the codec radio. They have fleshed out good stories too, which is from what I've heard, and I've seen them, and they do. And I've seen them, and on YouTube, and they do. And I cannot believe it. And Bad Company 2 is multiplayer. I only got like a few matches. That was it because nobody was playing Bad Company 2 anymore. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? The fuck? Really? No one was playing multiplayer. People were barely playing it. I was like, damn. Really? Really? Okay then. I'm just going to say that people are playing Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 now. And that is true. So I cannot wait to get Battlefield 4. I don't care if I run into bugs or glitches. I'm freaking playing that game's multiplayer because that game's fucking multiplayer is fucking badass. But Battlefield Bad Company 2 is my starting point in Battlefield, and I think I gotta say it's a great game and it's a great honorable mention too. Barely touched the multiplayer, but it's pretty badass. But story mode was awesome. I just gotta say it's worth it. It's worth the purchase. Now, the moment you all been waiting for, my number 1 best game of 2014. Just to let y'all know, this is a trilogy of a series, and I just could not pick which one was best and everything. And it's one of the best trilogies, sci-fi trilogies, that people will, love and everything. And y'all guessed it. It's right here. Y'all guessed it. It is the Mass Effect trilogy. I freaking love these games to death. I got the entire trilogy this year. And these games blew my motherfucking mind. Like, I was getting the first game so I can get all the multiple endings without playing it over and over. Shit. But yeah, why? I know this is kind of cheating, but because this is 3 games. This is 3 games, but it's the entire franchise, and I just cannot choose which one. It's Mass Effect 3. I just freaking love to death. It's my favorite out of all of them because the deaths are so good. Just, oh my god. The very first Mass Effect just blew my mind. I chose Liara as my love interest throughout the series. I imported from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3. And I cannot deny this is one of the best games I ever played. One of the best franchises I play on all my 360, even on Xbox and PlayStation, on PC. And it's one of the best sagas you're gonna. This is one of the best sagas you're gonna find on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, because the story is freaking engaging. And now I totally laughed my ass off when I found out about this. When you romance your love interest, there's an achievement for it. I'm like, I'm gonna laugh my ass off when I have it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? There's an achievement for that shit. You just have sex and you get it. But Mass Effect is awesome, and here's something I found out after beating the game like twice. Um, you know that final boss. There's even a solution to actually avoid one of the boss battles. There's even a choice to avoid one of the final boss battles, and that blew my mind of how you can do that. It's depending on your choice of what you did and what you said, or what you said to this one guy in part last time you saw him, and I'm like, holy shit, this fucking awesome. Like, seriously, Mass Effect 1 gets a total 10 out of 10. Mass Effect 2, fucking best first sequel I ever seen. It's like out of all the Mass Effect games, I've died the absolute most in Mass Effect 2. It's either getting shot like a mofo in this game, like getting shot like a maniac in this game, and this game has it has like a lot of freaking characters in here. That's a shit ton of dialogue, but depending on what you'll do and which thing you'll click on, and there's some old faces depending. And Tally and Garrus are back, and they get to be your squad members. If you save Rex in Mass Effect 1, you will see him as a Krogan King in 2. Liara, no, she ain't dead. She ain't dead. Cause she's like my favorite. She's my love interest in this series. Cause I thought she was a really interesting, and she lost her mother in Mass Effect 1, and she became my love interest throughout the series. I'm not joking. I really want to do a series of these games for y'all, man. It's an awesome franchise. I just love it to death. And Ashley / Kaden, they're a bit of dicks, but they're awesome. So yep. And yeah, Mass Effect 3, my favorite Mass Effect in the entire franchise. If you're not a fan now, time to start. Now it's time to start. Yahoo Games, bigger, more intense, even sexier. IGN. This game is the bomb. The gameplay is like a Gears of War tactical game, but it's an awesome Gears of War tactical game. Its gameplay is awesome, worth playing. It's even a game that you would play through back and forth, and get the extended cut. I recommend you all get the extended cut. And people call that the original game, but if the extended cut counts, oh fuck, I have no idea why I did this. If the extended cut counts, I counted it as in the game, so that's why I give this game a total 10 out of 10. Your choices from the games will actually matter once you beat this game, because you get the extended cut, and the extended cut counts. I don't care what anyone says, it counts, because if it's part of Mass Effect 3, it's part of the game. So yeah. Mass Effect 3, I just love it to death. It's my favorite Mass Effect out of the entire franchise, and I just cannot deny. I just cannot deny of the Mass Effect franchise. So yeah, the Mass Effect trilogy is my favorite game of 2014. I made it. Yeah, it's kind of cheating that it's a trilogy, but what if it was one big game? What if the whole thing was one big game? Like, how cool would that have been, you know? Because I played through a marathon just one night, and just after playing it for like a few days, I played through it like as a marathon. It was amazing, and Mass Effect easily best game of 2014. They have to be on this list because I freaking love Mass Effect, and why not just put all three of the games on as number one, because it's the franchise. So yeah, Mass Effect um, trilogy or Mass Effect 3 is my number one of my best game of 2014. Because just to let y'all know, these are my games, the games that I played this year. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. So those are my games. So let me go down the list again. Let me go down the list again. Number 10, WWE 2K14. Number 9, Splinter Cell Conviction. Number 8, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Number 7, Dead Space 2. Number 6, Saints Row the Third. Number 5, Bioshock Infinite. Number 4, The Walking Dead Season 2. Number 3, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 2, Alien Isolation. And number 1 is the Mass Effect trilogy. Because Mass Effect is awesome, just out. And just with them all together, it's just one big ass game. I'm not kidding. We can put hours into it. But so yeah, those are my top 10 best games of 2014. So what are y'all? Like, which games did y'all play this year, and what do y'all think is y'all's best? If you have a list, just leave it in the comments, because I like to look at them. I'm always looking at the comments. So what are y'all's favorite games from 20? So what are y'all's top 10 lists? So what are y'all's top 10 best games of 2014? Even if it counts like games that y'all haven't played yet, but y'all played this. Y'all haven't played that 1 year, but y'all played this year. It counts on your list, pretty much, because if so, what are y'all's top 10 best games of 2014? Just leave in the comments and and everything. So yeah. Do y'all like this list? If y'all did, if y'all like my list, just give this video a like, subscribe if y'all want to see more of my channel, and comment below about what y'all's top 10 lists and everything else. And I'm also doing a Q&A. I really want to do a Q&A for like my 100 subscriber kind of thing. I want to do like a Q&A for like my 100 subscriber kind of thing. So if y'all have been following my channel for like a while now or something like that, y'all want to ask me questions, just leave in the comments and everything else, because I don't have a Twitter anymore. And so if y'all want to ask me questions, just leave it in the comments, and I'll put that in like a Q&A video. Just ask me which kind of questions, because I'm kind of announcing this. So yeah, again, hope you do y'all like this video? Do y'all like my list of my top 10 best games of 2014? Like the video if y'all like the list. because, you know, these are the games I played this year. And so yeah, just like the video if y'all like the list. Subscribe if y'all want to see more of my channel, and comment below what y'all's top 10 best games of 2014 is. And maybe like mine, and maybe like best like the new games. No idea. Just leave it in the comments. And I am announcing my Q&A. I am announcing my Q&A video. Just if y'all want to ask me questions, so it can be in the Q&A, just leave in the comments below. Because I don't have a Twitter anymore. And so yeah, just leave all that stuff in the comments below. Just leave the questions. If y'all have questions for me, so I can do like a Q&A, then, which is questions and answers, you know, something like that. If y'all have questions for me, so I can do a Q&A, just leave the questions in the comments and everything else, or send a message, like which question, like send me a message of a question, you know, something like that. But again, that was my top 20. That's my top 10 best games of 2014, guys. And I'll see y'all next time. Survivor out.